the Depression Awareness 5K run taking place in Blooming Prairie in memory and honor of Alex Jorgensen. And joining us today, we have Alex's mother, Christy, joins us, and also a young gal, Riley Favre, who's sophomore, right, Riley?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And again, this run is all being put together in honor of Alex. And Riley, I understand, 10th grade, you're the one who started all this. Tell us how it all came about, this run.
Well, it actually started as a history final project, and it was we were picking our topics right around the time it was the 1-year anniversary for Alex, and me and my friend Jaron, we decided to do a 5K, and I was like, it'd be so awesome to do this in Alex's memory because he was so dear to my heart and so dear to so many everybody else's heart, and I thought it would be a good memory for everybody.
Okay. And I guess we should get the important part, too. What time and where do you go and how can you sign up?
Well, it'll be at the Blooming Prairie High School is where it will start, and it'll go around town. The race will start at 8:30, but you can actually sign up on the day from 7:30 to 7:30 to 8:15, and we'll have T-shirts available, and we'll be selling Alex bracelets, and we'll have other T-shirts available that the Jorgensens have been selling.
Okay, and are you a runner?
I do run some, but I will be actually working the event, not running the event.
Oh, she's got an excuse to cop out. I'm teasing. I'm just teasing you. You and Alex were good friends in high school.
Yeah, we were, and we were practically family. We did a lot of things together. I went to a family event with him and his family, and I know his cousins, and he knows my family. And the fact that saying that we were practically siblings is an understatement. Mm-hmm. We were so much closer.
Now the funds raised are then going to, where are they going to go?
Well, they are going to go towards a scholarship for a band member in Blooming Prairie, a senior actually this year. His name is Noah Crabtree. He was actually a very good motivator for this because he wants to be a band director, and he's actually very good at it. He does warm-ups and stuff in band, and it was him that really thought maybe I should give him a scholarship so he can go to college and have a good career set up for him. And then we're going to donate some of the money to the Jorgensen family who lost someone so close to them, and then the Sticks of Fury group, which was like a second home to Alex.
Christy, you got one whale of a gal sitting there next to you.
She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and when you do think of Alex, you think of the Sticks of Fury, and talk about his involvement. And he really loved that group.
Music was just such a huge part of his life, and it was his outlet. It was his escape when he was having his bad days. I can't talk enough about the Sticks of Fury. Jake and Alicia Peterson, who founded it, have absolutely done miracles for some of these kids, and truly they do become family. It's not just a drum line. It's a close-knit family.
And the name of it is Depression Awareness 5K, so obviously it says it all right there, becoming aware of depression. Want to talk a little bit about that, about making people aware, and we'll just talk a little on something like that, depression.
Absolutely. Depression is something that you can't physically see it. So you look at someone, you don't know they have depression. It's not like if you break your arm and it's in a cast. So there's a stigma around it, and the stigma, to me, we need to break that. Suicide depression affects 1 out of every 5 adults. And so chances are somebody has it or have had it or is suffering from it currently. And it's just, we need to talk about it. It needs to be an open forum. We need to have the conversation going. It's okay to not be okay. And it is okay to ask for help. And there are people out there that want to help you.
And I think a lot of it maybe is folks, they just don't know anything about it. So it's just sort of a fear like, I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to talk about it. Is it kind of like that?
Absolutely. I mean, if you don't know what you're facing, you want to run away from it. That's your natural instinct. But it needs to be faced. It needs to be head on. There's so many different variations. And watching my son suffer for over 4 years with his depression and his anxiety, I never, ever thought I would be in this position that I'm in today. But if I can help just save one person and just let them know there are so many people out there that care about them and they want to help them, and there are so many different avenues to reach out to.
If you could sit across the table from a parent who has a child with depression, could you give them some advice? What would you tell them about?
Biggest thing is listen. Mm-hmm. Listen to your child. Listen and observe. And when they are talking, you will find out so much more information than talking at them. Listen to what they're saying, and don't be afraid to go to help. If you go to one doctor and the door is closed, go to another doctor. If you can't find help there, then you find help somewhere else. There is help available, but sometimes you have to jump through a lot of hoops.
Alex was pretty young. Is there an age that you can start? I mean, how young can you be before you think someone might be diagnosed with that?
I think you can be diagnosed at any age. I know Alex started when he was about in 7th grade. Suffered. He died a day before his 16th birthday. We had our ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. We thought, okay, we kind of got through that rough patch. Things would get a little bit better, and then all of a sudden it would go downhill again. And it's something that it can be treatable with the right medication and the right help, but it's finding that avenue. And I think it can be diagnosed as young as 5, 6, 7 years old. It's just a matter of observing your child and really, really getting to know them and their behavior.
And I would guess it varies from person to person, where it's not just one set of meds for anybody. It's got to be kind of fine-tuned for each individual
Oh,
case?
absolutely. Yeah. It's such a trial and error.
Okay.
We were on several different avenues, several different medications. And that's the frustrating part, is it's not an overnight fix. It's really something that you have to invest in, and it really has to become your top priority to help your child, because I promise you, nobody wants to see their child suffering.
Riley, have you got any goals as far as how many people you think, or how many have you got signed up so far? Do you know?
Well, I know there's at least 20 people that have said they want to come. 10 people have turned in their stuff, and I know more have turned them in today. But yeah, just as Christy was saying, it is something that you can't see, and it's something that is so deep net into you. And I wanted to help science, and so I have suffered from depression myself, and I went and did stuff in Rochester, and they did a study, and they took DNA, and they figured out which medication works better with my DNA and my body type, and they actually found a medication that works so well for me today that I can sit here now, and I'm so okay with telling people how it is and how I felt, and know all the things I went through, just to be able to know that I'm okay.
I think another thing, and I don't know, maybe this is true or not, I don't know, I'm afraid I might say something and that would set the person off. Can you do that, or is that true, or I don't know?
No, I think I understand what you're saying, because I had felt that way before going through all of this. But one of the worst things I think you can do is not say something. I think somebody, sometimes it just takes that one person just to even smile at you or say, hello, how is your day? And all of a sudden you realize, you know what, you kind of can make a personal connection that way. And by avoiding it and ignoring the problem, or being afraid that you might say the wrong thing, is only adding to that shamefulness that these people can feel. And you shouldn't be ashamed, because so many people suffer from this.
I'm glad I asked that, because I'm sure a lot of other folks didn't know either. Like, well, I don't want to bring it up or say something to him or her. It may just trip a trigger. But we learned something from like that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the event, Depression Awareness 5K, Blooming Prairie School. It's going to be coming up this Saturday in honor of Alex Jorgensen. Maybe again, Riley, we'll just kind of recap again. Where's it going to be, the time, and how we can get signed up when we want to take part?
Alrighty, it's going to be at the Blooming Prairie High School as the start and finish line. It'll be $10 for an adult and $5 for a kid. If your kid is in a stroller or really young, we won't make you pay. That's just mean. But you can turn in registrations now at the Blooming Prairie High School. There are liability sheets that you can sign, or you can sign up on the day from 7:30 to 8:15. The race will start at 8:30, and we hope you guys all come and have some fun.
The weather's supposed to be beautiful, so we'd love to see a huge turnout.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, Blooming Prairie High School will be there on Saturday for that event. That's our Talk of the Town for today here on AM 1390 KRFO.